Welcome to Exact Training and Maintaining SOP Code Data. During this lesson, you will learn how to add and maintain currency codes in the SOP Code Data section in the MAX Sales Order Processing module. Let's get started. If your company owns and has implemented the multi-currency module, you will use currency codes to represent specific international currencies. With this option, MAX will automatically convert values into different currencies using exchange rates. If the multi-currency option has not been implemented in your company, you can still enter currency codes for reference only. However, such codes will not convert currency values. If multi-currency is being used, you can create sales or purchase orders using the customer or vendor domestic currency that's defined in the system. The converted foreign currency amount will print on sales acknowledgments, on invoices, and purchase orders, while costs and prices within MAX itself are captured and reported in the domestic currency. Setting the domestic currency will be covered in the MAX multi-currency lesson. These are the steps that we'll be going over during this lesson. First, we'll click on the Sales Order Processing module. We'll go to the Activity area, the SOP Data section, the SOP Code Data, and the Currency Code choice. We will add or maintain the currency code settings, and we'll define the exchange rate, the decimal places, and some other things. Currency codes in MAX are added and maintained in the Sales Order Processing module. From the Customer tab of the MAX System Manager, click on the Sales Order Processing link to launch the module. Once the module is open, click the Activity menu. Highlight the choice for SOP Data, then highlight SOP Code Data, and finally, choose Currency Codes from the menu. The Currency Code Maintenance window will now open. This is the screen where all the currency code information is entered and maintained in MAX. The first field in the Currency Code Maintenance screen is the base field called Currency Code. This is a 1 to 3 character alphanumeric code used to describe a country's currency, such as USA for the United States dollar, or CND for Canadian dollars. The code is user-defined, and you may enter up to 3 alphanumeric characters to define the code. Double-click the field to open the Codemaster browser and view any existing currency codes that may have already been entered into MAX. I've double-clicked, and you can see that in this system, the 4 existing currency codes are CD, JK, UK, and US. We'll take a look at the code for UK pound sterling to see a good example of what might be entered for any given currency code. The first field, called Currency Code, is user-defined, and it should be as closely aligned with the currency as possible to allow for easy recognition, such as USD for United States dollars, or CND for Canadian dollars. In this case, the chosen code is UK for UK pound sterling. The description, while it is optional, is recommended to further define the code for easy identification and is generally the name of the currency, such as dollars or pounds. The next field is the exchange rate. The highest number allowed in this field is 9,999,999. If multi-currency is not implemented in the system, the field will automatically be set to 1 by MAX. If multi-currency is implemented in the system, then exchange rates for foreign currencies should equal the factor that the domestic currency value must be multiplied by to equal the foreign currency value. For example, if the domestic currency value is 2 and the exchange rate is 0.67, the foreign currency value is calculated to be 2 times 0.67, or the answer of 1.34. The next field in this window is for the symbol. This is the symbol used to represent a specific currency, such as our $ for dollars, the pound symbol for pounds, and the euro symbol for euros. In this example, we see the pound symbol. Numerous currency symbols can be found with a simple search on the internet, copied and pasted into this field. The symbol field is not required, but if it is used, the symbol will print on the invoices. The next field we'll look at is decimal places. Here you will enter the number of significant places after the decimal, that can be up to 8 decimal points, to be used by Max when rounding the result of multiplication or division calculations that include exchange rates for display and print purposes. The user-defined key field can store up to 15 characters that you may want to associate with the currency code. This is an indexed field and it can be used to store information of any kind. The next field is called the user-defined reference field, and it can store up to 25 characters that you want to associate with the currency code. Like the user-defined key field above it, this field can also be used to store any information that you desire. Once finished in this maintenance window, click on the Close button. That completes the steps on how to add and maintain currency codes. The important steps to remember in this process are defining the code itself, adding an appropriate description, and setting the exchange rate, the symbol, and the decimal places. Optional user-defined information may also be added to the code. And that completes our lesson. You should now know how to add and maintain currency codes in the Sales Order Processing module of Max. Thanks for joining us at Exact Training.